Hey, what's going on, guys? Brandon here. Another late edition of my subscriptions talk. This is for books released January 3rd, I believe. So, first subscriptions talk of the new year. By this time I wanted to be back on track and have maybe a different way to present these, but it's just not in the cards right now. So, I'm just gonna, continue this until I figure out something better. As always, separated least favorite to most favorite of the week. Least favorite of the week, but still not a bad book, was American Vampire number 34. I needed to add another book to get back up to my discount that I get. I need a certain number of titles to get the discount. And I just threw this one on just to try it. I read some of the earlier issues, and when I mean earlier, I mean like probably 6. Like I read, like up to number 6. And I mean, it was good, I just never hopped on it. And this was really, I didn't really know what was going on, but it was a good read, and I enjoyed it. So who knows, I'm going to stick with this. The only reason I hopped on it is because it was the beginning of a new storyline. I like this cover a lot. I like the way that the sadness and despair is shown with the sun and the flower. I mean, I guess you can see it. I don't really have to explain what it looks like, but I liked it. So not dropping it. New Avengers number 1. Now, initially, I wasn't picking this up because I do not like the Black Panther at all. But when I found out that Iron Man's on the team and Black Bolt is on the team, that's when I needed to get it. I hope that the next issue is less Black Panther, more Black Bolt. But I think Black Panther's going to be the leader of the group. This kind of lays down what the book's going to be about. About like some type of weird dimension, universe hopping, I don't know. Things I like, but with the Black Panther. So I'm kind of, I'm kind of at a battle with myself on that one. But we'll see. I mean, it wasn't that bad. Even though every time I read the Black Panther saying something, I'm just like, oh, shut up. Please, just stop. But it was good. It was a good book. Black Panther could have done without him. Iron Man number 5. And this is the finish up of the first story arc of this Iron Man title. And it shouldn't even have been a finish up of the story arc, because the story arc kind of just puttered out. It was kind of just, oh, well, story arc's over. This should have been just kind of one of those interlude issues where nothing really happens, and they kind of wrap up the last story arc, but move you into the next one, because that's all this book was. Tony's heading into space. Pretty pumped up for that. I'm a big Cosmic fan, as everybody knows. I don't know if this is going to go exactly as cosmic as I want it to, but we'll see. And I like the armor he's wearing into space. I really do. I like his cover a lot, too. I just like the green. Morbius number 1. I didn't like the way that the time changed in this book. It was very, I don't know, for me it was off-putting. And I'm not going to drop the title. I liked it a lot. I like the way that he's portrayed as not a vampire, but vampire-like. Although, the title here says Morbius the Living Vampire. And the book is this whole book explains how he's not living anymore. About how he is a dead vampire. So, we'll see what that's all about moving forward. I wasn't a fan about how the time went back and forth. It was a little, I mean, I feel like it was a little unnecessary. This cover is pretty incredible. I like Morbius as a character. He seems a little younger in here than the Morbius I'm used to, so we'll see how that is moving forward. Flash 15. This book is so solid, and it's been since I've jumped on it and since I've been reading it. This book is just, it's a solid book. I mean, I don't want to put it in the same category as the new Daredevil, but I think I have to, because they're both just so solid every week. It's hard to be either excited or disappointed about it, because it's just solid. It's solid, great story, great art constantly. And this doesn't change that. He's unconscious from his fight with King Grodd, and his speed mind is going off in his head about different angles he can use and different areas of outcome depending on what he does. And he snaps awake, and he realizes the only way to win, I guess, would be to, to try to give himself up to King Grodd. So we'll see how that works moving forward. I mean, obviously that he's probably going to, it's probably some type of trick, but we'll see. All New X-Men number 5. This book is moving kind of where I expected it to, and kind of still makes me mad because of the time travel. And if I read this book without constantly questioning time travel ethics, which for some reason in my head I feel like I'm a master of, I don't know why, I don't know. I'm not going to get into my whole time travel debate with myself right now. But if I just read this book as the book, and as just what they're telling me, not questioning everything, like, doesn't these conversations exist or things, I have to just stop and read it, and it is a very, very good book. Jean Grey goes into Hank's mind and sees everything. Sees everything that's ever happened to her, sees how she died, what has come to pass throughout the years, and it's kind of crazy. Young Hank heals himself, so he fixes old Hank, although, current Hank is kind of, he's mutated some more. And then the original X-Men vote to stay. They say that they're not going anywhere, and that they're going to stay, in this time period to try to fix what they can. Well, everybody votes but Angel, so we'll see, I'm looking forward to how he reacts of what happened to him and everything like that. But I mean, all in all, this book I really enjoyed this book, and it would have been the pick of the week if not for the next book. But when the original X-Men say they're going to stay, Kitty Pryde says that she'll look after them to honor Xavier. It's kind of her way of, paying her respects to him. And that should be fun. And then the pick of the week is Superman 15. Nice cover here with Lex Luthor in his prison. I love the Lex Luthor prison. I love that Superman played to his vanity to get him to build it. He said you couldn't even build a prison to keep you in, and then he did, and then Superman put him in it. It's pretty hilarious. But just the banter between the two, just the dialogue I love it. I love the way Lex Luthor's portrayed in this book, and I love the way he just kind of blows off Superboy. Like Superboy is just worthless. But Superboy basically goes to Lex looking for, some well, he said some answers, but Lex said he came to get his heart back to see if he could actually kill Hal, which, we'll see. I still can't see Superman killing, but we'll see what happens. Lex said it's possible that Hal can bring back Krypton, but at the price of pretty much every other planet in the universe. And obviously that's some pretty big consequences. But Supes calls in Justice League. So now the Justice League are there to help. And we have more of that romance between Supes and Wonder Woman playing out. As in, they're the only ones that know. Although Bruce does know because he's creepy. But I love this book. This storyline is just killing it for me. I absolutely love the storyline. I can't wait to see what happens. I hope it doesn't just shit on itself. I'm sorry for just going there, but I hope it doesn't just kind of putter out. But that is my subscriptions for January 3rd. Hopefully I get my books on time this week, which for me is on Friday, and then I'll have my video up Friday or early Saturday. And thank you guys for watching, and remember, have a great day.